Hey guys, Antonio here with another video on how to become an outgoing and more sociable person. And before we get started, click that subscribe button down low, following with more videos like this, sent straight to your inbox every single week. And guys, as always, this video goes along with a blog post I wrote, so make sure to follow along with my mailing list, and I will be sending you information weekly about all the things that I've been up to and all the information that you can absorb from what I've been doing. So let's get started. I'd like to talk about how you can become a more sociable person. This is for all my introverts out there, everyone who wants to become more social or just simply improve their social situation currently. I want to start this off by saying that I used to never be a sociable person. I used to be your depiction of an introvert, someone who was overweight, someone who played video games, someone who was afraid of social situations. I was afraid of going to other kids' birthday parties when I was younger because I'd be around a bunch of people that I didn't know. I was afraid to dance in public. You name it, I was afraid of it socially, and I still am overcoming a lot of these things, but these tactics are things that I've learned, and I hope that you can also learn from them today as well. So, let's start with number one, eye contact. Nah, just playing, guys. Not eye contact like that, right? Nothing creepy, nothing scary. When we're talking about eye contact, we want to simply just look in the other person's eyes confidently. And the way we do this is by keeping eye contact, not for too long, not for too short, right? When you do it for too short, it makes you seem weak. When you do it for too long, it makes you seem overly confident or sometimes creepy. And when that happens, sometimes it can make the other person scared. So for friendly eye contact, you should determine based off of your distance from the person. If you're very far away, you can get away with a lot more eye contact. If you're very close, you can get away with less. Usually the other person will look away first. So my rule is to look in the other person's eyes until they look away, which will usually be within less than 1 second or maybe 2 seconds max. You look at the other person, wait till they look away. Now, why I'm telling you to do this is because all conversations start with subliminal language, body language. Everything gets transmitted first. 93% of communication is body language and voice tone. And the way I'm looking at you is such an important way for you to establish the baseline of conversation and how you can become more sociable.
Oh, I could get him to forgive us.
I don't know.
I'm telling you. I can do it.
Yeah, he can do it.
So when I look at you in the eyes right now, what ends up happening is if you look away first, you see me as higher status. If you see me as higher status, then I already am more confident to you going into the conversation. Having other people think you are more confident helps you with your confidence. When you go into the conversation at a higher status, it's now a lot easier for you to continue with the conversation and have the other person interested. So, first step is to nail down the eye contact. That is the start of the conversation before you open your mouth. Next thing, now that we've established that part, we need to just say hi. Hi. No, not like that. Not in a weird high-pitched voice. What we want, again now, focus on your voice tone. You want it to be calming, soothing, deep. You don't want it to be high-pitched. When it's high-pitched, what ends up happening is that you seem to be asking for someone else's approval, and that's not what we want here. What we want here is to simply get the conversation started at a confident level. If you go around and say hi to so many people, what ends up happening is people will end up talking back to you. The truth of the matter is people are walking around life with very, very boring lives. And when you walk up to them and say hi out of the blue, after you've nailed down the eye contact and come in with positive, confident body language and voice tone, what ends up happening is the other person thinks you're this awesome person. So you walk in and say, hi, I'm Antonio, how are you? That automatically makes the other person respond. No one is that mean a lot of times where they're not going to say hi back. Most of the times, it's a 2-letter word that is very easy for you to say, very little commitment, and you get the other person to respond back simply with saying hi. And I can't tell you the amount of times that I've gotten full-fledged, minute-long, 10-minute long, 30-minute long conversations with people where I just started saying hi. I simply walk around everywhere I go and I say hi to people on the street, in my office, everywhere I go, and people respond because it makes people want to talk back to you. It's a very simple thing, right? Makes you seem very positive. So just start saying hi. Now that you've gotten over this small problem of starting the conversation by saying hi, the next step you can do is push the conversation farther. Okay? So what do I mean by this? Constantly look for ways that you can loop the conversation into a next topic. For instance, you say, hi, how are you today? The other person says, I'm good, how are you? Notice the voice tone I said that with, right? So if you catch the other person saying things in a certain voice tone, you can ask them about the voice tone. So in that case, I would say, what's the matter? Had a bad day? Because I caught that person's voice tone or the body language they said something with. So you can look at, voice tone and body language as a way to loop the conversation. You can look at things going on in the environment to ask them about what a sunny day we're having, right? This weather's crazy. That automatically shifts the conversation to something that someone else has in common. Or you can ask them something about themselves. What are you doing here today? Why are you here? Not something that's too deep of a question right in the beginning. You want them to just answer questions to build rapport and comfort with you. So asking them simple questions about what's going on in the environment, or nice piece of clothing they're wearing, where do they get it, those kinds of things start the conversation and allows you to push the conversation farther. Ultimately, you want to get to the point where you can ask people for contact information so you can build a relationship with them. So whether this means adding them on LinkedIn if you're looking for a professional, if you're looking for a relationship, asking them for their phone number, or other piece of information like Snapchat, any of those things. If you're looking for a friend, adding them on Facebook and getting their phone number. These types of things are what you should have goals for the conversation. So, in summary, what are we doing today, guys? We make confident eye contact with body language. We say hi with positive and confident voice tones. And we push the conversation farther by asking them questions about things like the environment, things about them, and through body language and voice tone. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on how to become an outgoing and more sociable person. Make sure to join the mailing list, guys. It'll keep you up to date with everything about me and all the information I give to you guys. Make sure to follow me on social media right here. Please become a Patreon, guys. A patron, sorry. I really need your help. Donate to my channel so this way I can keep providing you with videos like this every single week. And as always, remember that a chapter a day allows for success to make way. I will catch you guys in the next one.